Tom Enders, Airbus chief executive, called on Britain and the European Commission to urgently find a solution with exactly 1 year to go until Brexit. He called on Brussels to reconsider plans to exclude Britain from the €10 billion EU Galileo space programme after Brexit. He said, the UK's continued participation in the EU Galileo programme will ensure security and defence ties are strengthened for the benefit of Europe as a whole, during a period of increasing threats to our security and geopolitical instability. He added, maintaining and enhancing security and defence ties across Europe is vital for all citizens across the continent. Airbus boss called on Brussels to reconsider plans to exclude Britain from the EU space PR, irrespective of the UK's membership or not of the EU. The UK is an important part of Europe geographically, economically and culturally, and must play an integral role for our mutual security. Moreover, Britain is one of only two serious powers in Europe. He added, Britain needs to be able to continue in current and future European security and defence programmes to strengthen the successful partnership that already exists. His warning comes just days after Prime Minister Theresa May spoke out about Britain being left out of EU space projects Galileo and Copernicus after Brexit. Get It UK has been working on the Galileo project. Theresa May has said it's in the EU's interests to keep the UK on the project. She said, it's not just in the UK's interest to be able to continue to participate, it's in the interest of the EU, too. UK space chiefs have already warned European companies are poised and ready to take over work being done in Britain. Once the UK leaves the EU, British companies are working on an eighth share of the work on the Galileo satellite project. Graham Peters, chairman of trade association UKSpace, said Britain was already losing work on Galileo, as European consortia forming to bid for new contracts were choosing not to include UK companies. He told Reuters, the European Commission is basically saying we might become a third country, non-EU country, and as a third country there are particular activities we cannot do which are related to security.